There's a paper map in the glove box, folded wrong since '99. Blue pen circles, coffee stains, a ripple along the county line. That old paper map still knows places I forgot. There's a road marked out in Tennessee where we took the scenic way. A little X by a swimming hole we never found that day. That old paper map still knows places I forgot. GPS is faster now, but it don't leave a mark. It don't show where we left so hard. We had to pull off in the dark. Paper map folded past all the roads that didn't last. Wrong way turns and right place nights, blue pen dreams and county lines. I don't need to know where I'm at when I've got that old paper map. That old paper map still knows places I forgot. Yellow light, cold floor, the screen door, breathing open. The kettle clicked off before I was ready. One sock slept on the kitchen chair, and the spoon in the sink looked like it had quit first. The torn yellow curtain by the back door had that leaf-shaped rip near the bottom. Mama used to pin it back with a red clothespin and say the sun gotten better when the house didn't try so hard. Screen door sunrise, not much to it. Still I stood there. I tried sewing that curtain last summer, bent the needle, poked my thumb, said something ugly to an empty room. The linoleum was cold enough to make me ache again, waiting for toast, listening for the bus, not ready to go anywhere. Nothing holy happened, just morning, just that curtain. Screen door sunrise, not much to it. Still I stood there. The truck rolled past, slow outside. The curtain lifted once, then settled back like it had decided.
Coffee on the porch rail, steam curling up slow. Old dog by the steps, acting like he owns the whole road. Screen door clicks behind me, house still half asleep. Sun ain't over the oak tree yet, but it's getting there by degrees. Coffee on the porch, bare feet on the boards. Ain't much in my hands, but I don't need much more. A little morning light, a little peace I didn't force. Just a world waking up, and coffee on the porch. Pickups ticking in the driveway from yesterday's long run. Grass is wet around the fence line, birds are carrying on. There's a bill on the kitchen table, there's work waiting in town. But for 5 good minutes I ain't picking either one up now. Coffee on the porch, bare feet on the boards. Ain't much in my hands, but I don't need much more. A little morning light, a little peace I didn't force. Just the world waking up, and coffee on the porch. Some mornings don't fix a thing, they just let you sit there. Coffee on the porch, bare feet on the boards. Ain't much in my hands, but I don't need much more. Old dog sighing deep, sun coming up north. Just the world waking slow, and coffee on the porch.
The radio sat by the bread box with a cracked up volume knob, and Mama turned it with 2 flurry fingers like it might come off. Rain north of Jackson, cattle prices just after 7. Half a song she liked if the antenna leaned right. Bacon grease tin by the stove, church bulletin curling on the fridge. Her spoon tapped the skillet every time it popped like the pan it talked back. She kept saying, "Don't miss that bus," while the bus sat outside coughing like it might not make it either. That radio never came in clear, we listened anyway. Daddy wanted the market report, Mama wanted Patsy turn low. I wanted my left shoelace to stop breaking in my hand. Toast went dark, coffee went strong. The weatherman promised rain like he'd already seen our yard. Some mornings stay loud after the house gets quiet, not because they were special, just because nobody knew they'd matter later. That radio we listened anyway. Kitchen radio, coffee black, weather fading in and back. Mama humming half a line, static keeping breakfast time. Cracked volume knob, still turned halfway up, static. Then nothing worth fixing.
That old dog's got a red collar with one brass tag gone. Lost it in the flower bed chasing Mrs. Wilkins' cat too long. That was 2019, cat moved 3 years back. Dog still checks the marigolds like he's working on a cold case track. He barks at the UPS truck like he's guarding Fort Knox, then runs from the vacuum in my wife's Christmas socks. He don't move fast, but he gets there last, and acts like that was the plan. Left ear don't hear nothing, but right ear hears cheese. I can whisper vet all morning, but bacon brings him to his knees. He buried half a biscuit right beside the porch rail, tail end sticking out like a flag on a trail. I said, boy, that ain't hidden. He looked hurt and walked away, then stole my chair by breakfast, same as yesterday. He don't move fast, but he gets there last, and acts like that was the plan. This morning he watched me working like I was doing life all wrong. Laid his chin down in the clover and let the whole world move on. He don't move fast, but he gets there last. Red collar in the grass, like he owns this land. Grandpa's chair still sits by the window, brown leather split on the side, duct tape on the left arm where his elbow used to ride. Remote in the pocket, though the batteries are long dead. TV guide under the cushion from a year nobody said. There's a quarter in the seam and a cough drop stuck down low. I found it once and threw it out, then wished I hadn't though. Mama dusts around that chair every Thursday afternoon, like moving it an inch might change the whole damn room. Thanksgiving got too crowded, kitchen chairs came down the hall. Cousin Mark looked at that recliner and leaned himself against the wall. Nobody made a rule about it, nobody said beware. We all just kept pretending there was no room over there. The game was on too loud, just the way he used to keep it. Ray said the turkey needed salt, and nobody disagreed it. Mama laughed at something small, then folded up a napkin twice. Some things don't leave loudly, they just stay polite. Grandpa's chair, still sitting there, worn out brown leather, holding its share. I sat close to it last Sunday, not in it, just nearby. Put my coffee on the table where he used to keep his knife. The sun came through the window and hit that duct-taped arm, made it shine like something fixed, but still carrying the harm. Grandpa's chair, still sitting there, angled toward the TV, like the game's still on somewhere.
Mama's recipe box had a rubber band tired of holding on. Cards lean left like church folks after service running long. Gravy one had grease marks, iced tea one had sugar grit. Cornbread card said hot pan first, underlined a little bit. She spelled casserole wrong twice, never cared enough to fix. Wrote a pinch of salt like that was math anybody gets. I stood there by the counter with the drawer still open wide, looking for the biscuit card, and finding half my life. She wrote, add more if needed, like I'd know when it was done. Miss Claire's beans were folded behind Aunt Lou's pecan pie. One card stuck to the bottom from syrup spilled and dried. Her writing changed in 08 after that bad right hand. Still she wrote, don't rush this part, beside the frying pan. There's one for Sunday chicken with no oven time at all. Just cook it till it looks right and answer when I call. I tried it last December, burned the bottom black, scraped it clean and served it anyway. Mama would've liked that. She wrote, add more if needed, like I'd know when it was done. Mama's recipe box taste it first, baby. I wrapped the rubber band back around and left the stain on me.
Rusty crescent wrench in the pocket of his door, coffee can of odd screws rolling on the floor. He fixed the kitchen sink with one hand in the dark, said one word under his breath and blamed it on the spark. Mower cord snapped clean, he tied it in a knot. My first truck ran ugly, but it made the parking lot. Bike chain fence hinge, screen door in the rain. If it broke on Saturday, he'd make it work again. Daddy fixed everything, fence hinge, bike chain, screen door. Not age, but everything I broke back then. He kept 3 kinds of tape, and none of them were new. Said buying parts was easy when fixing wouldn't do. Held the flashlight in his teeth when the porch fan quit. Mama said, call somebody. He said, I'm somebody, ain't I? He wasn't big on speeches, didn't hug too long, but he'd show up with tools when something went wrong. I learned more from his silence than I ever knew then. Most of it came back when I needed it again. Daddy fixed everything, fence hinge, bike chain, screen door in the rain. Not time, not age, but everything I broke back then. Last Tuesday my sink started dripping. I reached for my phone first, then I opened his toolbox. Hey! Daddy fixed everything, fence hinge, bike chain, screen door in the rain. Hey! Not time, not age, but everything I broke back then. Rusty wrench slipped once. I laughed and tried again.
Barefoot in the backyard, green hose running cold. We drank from that hose like it came from a spring. Tasted like rubber and old brass rings. Grass stains on both knees, popsicle on my shirt. Cousin Lee cried first, so naturally he got hurt. Not bad hurt, just loud hurt. Mama yelled through the screen door, don't you track that in? We said yes ma'am, and did it again. One sandal went missing by the tomato row. Might still be there, I don't know. Barefoot in the backyard, sunburn on our arms, green hose, wet grass, fireflies in jars. Nothing in our pockets, everything felt ours. no sense. We were kids, barefoot in the backyard, sunburn on our arms, green hose, wet grass, fireflies in jars, nothing in our pockets, everything felt ours. I stood there this morning in shoes I had to buy, bills on the counter, gray in the sky, took them off for no good reason, let the cold grass climb. Barefoot in the backyard, sunburn on our arms, green hose, cold wrong, kids across the lawn, nothing in our pockets, everything felt ours. Mama, I'm coming, just one more minute.
Pencil marks on the door frame. Me at 6, me at 9.
Me lying about standing flat-footed.
You were on your toes.
I was not.
You absolutely were.
Maybe once.
Every time. This house held us loud and late. Birthday smoke,
Kitchen plates,
locking up slow at the old screen gate.
there's still a carpet stain by the hallway.
That looks like Texas if you squint. Mama blamed grape juice.
You blame me,
You were closest.
you were guilty.
Probably. Loose stare by the landing still tells on everybody.
Pantry smells like coffee and old paper cups.
Freezer hums like it's the last one working.
Calendar nails still in the wall.
We took the pictures with us. Not near all, this house held us loud and late. Birthday smoke,
Kitchen plates,
locking up slow at the old screen gate. Leave the porch light,
yeah. For who?
I don't know.
Leave it. Scuffed black Sunday shoes were waiting by the door. Mama said don't step in mud, like I hadn't heard before. Daddy smelled like aftershave, coffee and old leather. We were late most Sundays, but we left the house together. Peppermints in Mama's purse, polish on my hand. I hated that stiff collar more than any living man. But the gravel lot was shining by the time we all walked in, and Mrs. Helen waved us over like she knew where we'd been. Sunday shoes, gravel on the floor, church bell ringing, Mama locking the door, walking crooked, come out new. I folded up the bulletin and made myself a fan. Mr. Klein slept through the prayer with his Bible in his hand. After church, the diner filled with ties pulled halfway down. Mama talked for 40 minutes in a 10-minute town. I did quiet, standing still. All those hands on shoulders, all those voices on the hill. Now I keep those shoes in a box beneath the stairs. Don't wear them much, but I still know they're there. Sunday shoes, gravel on the floor, church bell ringing, mama locking the door, walking crooked, come out new. Found dry mud on the left one from some Sunday years ago. Rubbed it with my thumb a while, then let the old scuff show.
Church bells came over the bean field, slow enough to count. My coffee had gone cold on that chip saucer. Brown rain already spreading into the porch table. Neighbor's truck started on the third try. I raised my cup like he could see me. Old jacket on the chair, Sunday shoes still in the closet, Bible by the window, with a grocery receipt tucked in mark. Church bells and coffee, that'll do for now. 2 cars passed with kids in clean shirts. One waved at me like I was coming to. Maybe I was. In my own way. I ain't asking much today, just a little room somehow. Church bells and coffee, that'll do for now. Last bell took its time, cup gone cold, saucer ring still brown.
Yeah. Boo! Boo 6 got torn red vinyl and the best view of the door. By 10:15 on Sunday, there ain't room for 1 plate more. Pastor's eggs are getting cold while he's shaking every hand. Miss Jean says she's not gossiping, she's just trying to understand. Coffee's weak, bacon's good, ketchup bottle's stuck, raisin's back potatoes, like he's testing everybody's luck. At the diner after service, everybody orders more than food. Kids in clip-on ties are spinning sugar packets into space. Their mamas keep that Sunday smile held tight across their face. Somebody says the sermon hit. Somebody says the pie is dry. Somebody lowers their voice too late. And everybody knows why. I've worked this counter long enough to know who needs a chair and who says just coffee when they really need somebody there. At the diner after service, everybody orders more than food. Honey, I knew your order before you found a place to park. New folks walked in quiet, looking lost and overdressed. Booth 6 slid over easy and made room with all the rest.
That silver bell on the post office counter rings too loud at noon. Mrs. Harlan asked me who I'd been talking to. She knew my truck by the fender, knew my mama's knee was bad, knew I missed church last Sunday before I knew she had. You can't buy milk in quiet, can't get gas unseen. Somebody always knows where you are and where you should have been. Everybody knows your name that can wear you thin. But when trouble parks outside, they all come walking in. Used to hate the questions and the way folks stood too near. Used to dream of being no one in a crowd that disappears. Then Daddy took that ambulance and left the porch light on. By supper Ray had fed the dogs and Jean had cut the lawn. Nobody asked permission, nobody made a show. They just did the things you need before you know you need them done. Everybody knows your name that can wear you thin. But when trouble parks outside, they all come walking in. Mrs. Harlan brought a pie and didn't say much then, just touched my arm once at the door and asked how long he'd been. Everybody knows your name that can wear you thin. But when trouble parks outside, they all come walking in. Bell rang twice and she grinned.
Rain started talking on the tin roof before the house had light. Dog crawled under the table like he'd made his plans last night. Coffee came out too strong, muddy boots lean by the door, and I let the whole world wait a little more. Rain on the tin roof, soft and slow. World can rush later, I ain't ready to go. There's a leak bucket behind the couch from April of last year. No drip this morning, just the sound of weather staying near. Laundry basket weighted with a towel hanging out. I heard the kettle whistle and let it run itself out. Rain on the tin roof, soft and slow. World can rush later, I ain't ready to go. Rain on the tin roof, soft and slow. World can rush later, I ain't ready to go. One drop held but never fell.
A little less hurry, a little more time. Phone turned over, coffee going mild. I keep running past what I'm working for. A little less hurry, a little bit more. Green tractor on Route 5 had me down to 23, and the first clean stretch was long enough to pass. Old man lifted two fingers like the whole day belonged to him. So I stayed behind and let the fence post drag. I had somewhere to be, but thought I did at least. But the road was warm and the ditch grass leaned. By the time he turned near Carter's place, I wasn't near as mad as I'd been. A little less hurry, a little more time. Phone turned over, coffee going mild. I keep running past what I'm working for. A little less hurry, a little bit more. Ray called me at the mailbox and talked longer than he meant about his bad knee and his daughter moving back. My phone buzzed twice on the porch rail. I saw it, let it sit like that. Coffee cooled beside me, but I drank it anyway. Same old mug, same crack in the rim. Some mornings don't get better when you push them. Some mornings wait on you to give in. I ain't scared of working, I'm just tired of missing the life I keep buying with all this rushing. A little less hurry, a little more time. Phone turned over, coffee going mild. Green tractor turned left by the old feed store. I had open road and still didn't floor it. The left chain still squeaks.
You said you'd oil it.
I will.
You said that in '99.
Good promises take time.
That is not how promises work.
Porch swing promises, rockin' slow.
Some we kept easy,
Some took hold. Left chain squeaking,
knees getting sore.
still we sit down like we
Did before.
I dropped your ring between these boards the night I asked you, and blamed the porch because my hands were shaking bad.
You blamed the porch, the moon, your boots, and then your cousin. You were cheap and nervous.
Both can be true.
I still said yes, didn't I?
You forgot our date twice, I left cups outside. You left tools in the rain and swore they'd dry. Kids moved out, roof leaked in. We patched one corner and started again.
Porch swing promises,
Rockin' slow,
some we kept easy,
some took hold.
left chain squeaking,
Years on the floor,
still we sit down like we did before.
you fixin' that chain tomorrow?
Probably not.
Figured. Yellow bulb over the table buzzed like it had news. Mismatched plates sat crooked, paper towels folded in twos. Beans were too hot, meatloaf dry. Somebody salted twice, and Ray came in with muddy boots like that was normal life. The little one was still mad from whatever happened before, pushing peas around the plate and staring at the floor. Mama said eat 3 bites, Daddy said let him be, and the old dog took his chances under everybody's knees. Supper table light, everybody real. Too much salt, somebody saying how they feel. Not clean, not quite, still enough tonight. There's an empty chair by the window, we don't move it now. Mama sets the fork sometimes, then turns it back around. Nobody says a word about it, nobody has to. The beans get passed, the knife gets dropped, the baby laughs at that too. Prayer was short that evening because the food was cooling fast. Ray said amen too early, and we all just let it pass. Some families talk pretty, ours never learned it right, but we kept sitting down under that yellow supper light. Supper table light, everybody real. Too much salt, somebody's saying how they feel. Not clean, not quiet, still enough tonight. Forks went down, stories came up, nobody fixed much, nobody got up. Supper table light, everybody real. Too much salt, somebody's saying how they feel. Not clean, not quiet, still enough tonight. Moths tap the bulb till we shut off the light.
Three tomatoes on the windowsill were turning red by noon, and the light bill got paid Friday with a little left for June. Dog ain't limping today, coffee didn't burn, rain barrels full again. Some things take their turn. I stood there with the dish towel hanging off my shoulder, watching sunlight move across the floor. Didn't need a trumpet, didn't need more. Thank God for simple things: bread, light, rain, a chair that holds, a call that came. Small mercies don't make noise. My daughter called from Tulsa, said nothing much was new, then talked about her laundry like daughters sometimes do. I kept her on the line till the kettle started screaming, and she said, "Mama, go get that," like she was still here eating. Some prayers show up plain, wearing house shoes, standing in the kitchen with nothing to prove. Thank God for simple things: don't make noise. Oh, Lord, don't give me more if I can't see this windowsill, oh dog. One ordinary kiss. Thank God for simple things. Red light, rain, a chair that holds a call that came, small mercies. Don't make noise, tomato skin split open in the afternoon.
Dented mailbox lanes left at the end of the drive. 30 steps if you're counting, but I make it 25. I check on the tomatoes, scratch the old dog's chin, study one cloud serious like weather might come in. My wife says you're dodging dishes. I say, that ain't fair. Then I find one slipper outside and act surprised it's there. A man can stretch a morning if he don't walk straight. Mailbox had a flyer and the electric bill, and that kind of news don't call for speed, so I stood there still. Ray rolled by and asked me if I'd fix that leaning post. I said, it's got character. He said, so does mold. Hard to argue with Ray, but I tried for a while. Dog gave up first and went back to the shade pile. A man can stretch a morning if he don't walk straight. Flag squeaked when I shut it. I should fix that. Maybe tomorrow.
Mason jar lid with pencil holes, sat waiting by the door. Light catching little lights was what old jars were made for. Dishes soaked, tea glass stuck to the porch rail. Grandma said don't cross that fence, so naturally we will. The yard went blue around the edges, supper smell still in the air, and every kid on that back step was already halfway there. Fireflies after supper, blinking in the grass. Bare feet, loud kids, trying to make it last. Dark came slow. Bug spray on our ankles, June bug in the jar. Somebody screamed and dropped it, didn't get too far. Daddy talked weather, Mama let him be wrong. Porch chairs creaked together like they knew the song. No one called it perfect, no one had to. Fireflies after supper, blinking in the grass. Bare feet, loud kids, pencil edges bent up underneath. Fireflies after supper blinking in the grass. Bare feet, loud kids trying to make it last. Dark came slow. Blink once, blink twice, then black.
Hallway clock ticks crooked, skips when it wants. Ceiling fan wobbles like it's had enough. And there's a spoon in the sink from coffee at 3, and the dog is breathing heavy underneath my knee. Far train past the county, low and thin. Porch board pop once, then settle back in. I used to drive around looking for a place where nobody needed anything from my name. This is where the quiet lives, not far, just here. Shoes by the door, bills in a stack. Chair by the window with the cushion gone flat. House ain't fixed up, house ain't new, but it lets me sit down and not explain to you. This is where the quiet lives, not far, just here. The hallway clock skipped once, then kept on. Chip white coffee pot, still warm on the stove.
You said you drink that now, you won't sleep, you know.
I poured half a cup like that, made it right.
Dog asleep by the steps,
Losing daylight.
dishes drying sideways, towel on the chair. Fireflies getting brave in the thick yard air.
You talked about the fence post like it was headline news.
I listen with both hands wrapped around my cup too.
One more cup before evening, one more minute still. Porch boards cooling down, sun behind the hill. We don't need much talking, evening knows we will.
woke up before evening, one more minute still. Porch boards cooling down, sun behind the hill. We don't need much talking, evening knows we will.
Want the porch light?
Not yet.
Alright, together.
Let it get dark slow. Earl, that's not the corner. Well, it ought to be. By 7:30 the dew had soaked clean through my shoes. Wash basket on my hip, 12 clothespins in my cheek. Earl came down the back steps with his coffee and advice, held up my blue pillowcase and asked which end was the top. I pointed toward the line. He nodded very slow, like a man hired mostly just to watch. Good clothesline weather, cotton snapping wind from the west. Pin it twice on the heavy side and let the morning do the rest. A hard little gust crossed the beans and took that fitted sheet clean out of his hands. It dropped over Earl from his cap to his muddied boots, and the old hound raised enough trouble for 3 dogs. Earl stood under all that white and said, "Well, you finally got the thing folded." I laughed till every clothespin hit the ground. Good clothesline weather, cotton snapping wind from the west. Pin it twice on the heavy side and let the morning do the rest. By 9:30 his work shirts hung beside my Sunday dress, one sleeve inside out, but I left it that way. We matched the socks together on the bottom porch step and disagreed on nearly every pair. Then Earl carried in the empty basket with that fitted sheet dragging through the grass. Good clothesline weather, one sheet crooked and the whole washed dry. Pin it twice on the heavy side. Earl says he helped, so I let that lie. Cotton snapping wind from the west, let the morning do the rest. Bring the basket, Earl, the other corner.
At 5:12 she came into the kitchen in yellow pajamas and her winter coat, one rubber boot on the wrong foot, my fishing cap pulled down to her nose. I filled the dented red thermos with cocoa while she counted hooks across the floor. said we better leave before the fish wake up. Then stood waiting at the pantry door. Red thermos rolling by the tackle box, 2 tin cups knocking in the tray. She kept one mitten hooked around my sleeve all the way to Bennett's Lake. The fog sat low enough to hide the far bank. She wouldn't touch the worms. You do the squirmy part, she told me. I'm the one who handles the pole. Her first cast caught the willow, the second laid the line across my coat. On the third, that little red bobber vanished, and she forgot everything I'd shown her. She backed straight up the bank, reeling as she went, and brought one bluegill skittering through the grass. Then she held the pole out toward me and yelled, "Don't just stand there, Daddy, get the bucket." Red thermos waiting by the tackle box, cocoa cooling in the clay. She held that fish as far from her coat as she could on the bank at Bennett's Lake. At 9 she tipped the bucket toward the reeds and watched the bluegill right itself. Made me promise not to tell her mother she had finally touched a worm herself. Then she curled against my shoulder in the truck, one muddy boot across the seat, while the empty thermos rolled a little softer every time we turned. Red thermos quiet by the tackle box, 2 tin cups upside down. She slept with one mitten hooked around my sleeve all the way back home. She carried that thermos from the truck to the kitchen, bumping it against every cabinet door. When I reached to take it, she pulled it close. "Daddy," I said, "I got it."
Peaches, 2 for $1. Aunt June made me chalk the price on the board beside Route 9. By 8, the flies had found the cantaloupes, and the heat was taking its time. Then a faded green Ford eased onto the shoulder and parked crooked in the shade. He picked up every peach like there might be a test and asked me if they were freestone. I said, "Most of them. How many are you feeding?" He cleared his throat and said, "Just me." then bought 8. Peaches 2 for $1. He laid a 5 down flat, said keep the change, I'll be back next week. June said, well, imagine that. She weighed tomatoes without looking up, but I saw that little grin at the stand beside Route 9. Peaches 2 for $1. Next Saturday at 8:03, the green Ford found the same patch of shade. He said his sister ate the first 6. I said, you told me you lived alone. He looked at June. June checked the scale and tapped it twice like it might help. Then he bought another paper sack and asked what time we closed. Peaches 2 for $1. Another 5 down flat, said these go faster than you think. June said, I can see that. She lined the pickle jars in rows while he asked my name again at the stand beside Route 9. Peaches 2 for $1. He didn't ask about the peaches, just stood there turning one between his hands. Then he nodded toward the passenger's side and asked if I had eaten yet. And June untied my apron, hung it neatly on the nail, and said, I've sold fruit without you before. Peaches 2 for $1. He laid another down flat. June filled the sack, then waved me off. I can manage more than that. He swept 3 peach pits from the passenger seat with the clean side of his hat at the stand beside Route 9. Peaches 2 for $1. Peaches 2 for $1. Porch bulb flickers twice when the rain's about due. Moths start knocking at it like they've got business too. Miller kids get called inside by first and middle name, and a truck backs up the gravel with a little chain rattle. You can hear screen doors closing all along the road, one by one, like the evening knows the code. Porch light coming on, up and down the road. Little yellow circles calling people home. Ours needs tightening, I forget by noon, but I see it from the mailbox, and the whole yard changes tune. Supper cooling inside, dogs scratching at the door. Somebody left it burning like they've done before. Porch light coming on, up and down the road. Little yellow circles calling people home. bulb flickered twice. Then held its glow.
Country Porch FM. Turn that dial again. Country Porch FM. Right here till the end.